back to Mother 2. In the last part, we got Paula back, and now we went back to Threek because apparently we need to be here in order to get to Summers. By the way, heads up, we cannot get to Summers on foot. It's in Europe, and we are in America right now.
Oops.
Is that how that works?
Before we get to travel overseas.
What? You want to just walk across the ocean?
Yeah. No, it's like when you Google Maps to Hawaii from America. It just tells you to kayak across the Pacific Ocean.
Does it actually?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
does.
does.
You wanna try?
I told you the wrong band
Well,
name
it used
before.
to.
I said Mario Brothers. The real name is Runaway Brothers. My girlfriend corrected me.
That's good to know.
I came from Forsyth by bus. Buffalo? Oh yeah, I saw lots. It's awesome. Yeah, we'll just go to Sleepyland.
Time to sleep.
Sleepy, sleepy. Good morning. This morning's Threek Journal headlines read like this. I made a mistake and brought the Threek star by accident. Well, let me read it anyway. Zombie gives birth to Hawk Child. Yeah, right.
As per usual.
As per usual. Oh, wait, no, I already talked to you, you fucking dum-dum. Alright, let's get some cash out of the ATM while we're at it. So, I have a question. I've been, like, I thought about this last night, but, so, let's say, that you had, like, some sort of special ability to, travel to, like, the world of, like, a fictional form of media that you like. Would you use your knowledge of that media to help the main characters with their struggles, or cause even more trouble for the sake of entertainment?
Ooh,
Wait, repeat the question?
interesting.
If you could, like, say, travel to, the world of some fictional media that you like, would you use your knowledge from said fictional media to help, the main characters out with, their issues, or would you cause even more trouble for the sake of entertainment?
I'd probably just freak them the fuck out by knowing everything about their lives.
I think I would do neither. I think I'd maybe try my best to blend in as much as possible and get to experience the story from like a full immersive point of view.
I'd probably honestly cause more trouble for a good laugh.
Not surprised there.
Ah,
Called the
here's the
Skywalker.
problem, and it's not too tough to fix. Hang on for a second or two. There! That should do it! Now, if we board, the Skywalker will take us back to Winters. With Dr. Ananuts' help, I can modify the machine to fly to Summers. If Dr. Ananuts is not available, I'll have to figure it out by myself. Anyway, let's go back to the lab in Winters. That's it! Go, machine, go! Oh, I left without you by accident.
Wait, but you guys are underground. How's this gonna work?
There's a hole in the top.
Oh.
In my heart,
Why?
What?
where and donut used to be. And then someone ate it.
Somebody ate. Wait, how can you eat a hole?
I said there's a hole in my heart where and donut used to be.
But donuts
got
already
holes.
have a hole in them.
I thought you said hole in my fart.
What?
I was so confused.
Well, I mean, as you wish. Let's see, now we are going to Summers, right?
Yep.
Who's going over the desert now? Is Summers in desert then?
No, that's the desert we were in before, remember?
Oh,
Dusty
I don't know
dunes.
what that desert is in. I gotcha.
Now we have to. Well, you see, the thing is, like, it was kind of, written like, that dialogue that Jeff had was translated a little awkwardly. But, basically, the, Skywalker is only programmed to go to Threek and back. So, as a result, they can only go to Winters at this point. So they're going back to so, yeah, it's automatically built to go back to Dr. Andanuts' lab, where Dr. Andanuts will program it to go to Summers.
And donut.
Either way, it's not that big of a deal because we needed to go to Winters anyway. If you remember, in that cave that Jeff went through earlier, there was a sanctuary guardian there.
What are those?
Monkeys.
Are those bongs on the desk?
Oh. Thanks for taking care of my husband the other day. Oh yes, we finally tied the knot. Honey, don't just stand there with your mouth open, say hello. So, you passed by a cave north of Stonehenge. Don't you ever wonder what's inside?
Okay.
Can't seem to stop thinking about it. Go and see what's there. We're going to get out of here. We're still newlyweds, you know. Bye-bye. You know, I find it...
You mentioned that we were going to go to Stonehenge, or near Stonehenge.
Yeah, like... Oh, you surprised me. You're Ness, aren't you? Jeff wets his bed sometimes, but other than that, he's a good boy.
Thanks.
Oh.
Dad! Please take care of yourself, and Jeff. The bubble monkey said there's a cave north of Stonehenge. I've known about it for a long time. The locals call the area Rainy Circle, but I haven't been there. I wonder what's inside the cave. I understand. While you're checking out the place, I'll work on remodeling the Skywalker. Oh, yes, yes. Bigfoot there dislikes violence. He's such a nice guy, and he loves people.
Oh.
I often buy beef jerky from him and such.
Oh.
Ooga booga! May I help you? What would you like? Oh, this Bigfoot who sells
Cup of noodle, cup of
food.
noodle, cup of 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 noodle. Yes!
Nice.
That excited Will so much.
I love cup of noodles. It's been so long
Now I
since
really want cup noodle.
Me too.
I have top ramen in the pantry, but that's it.
That's like the same thing though.
Yeah. Ah!
What?
Except it didn't like. Oh, that was just the Bigfoot that didn't like violence.
It was
Do you
just
have to
the
fight
one.
The Bigfoots now?
Just those. Well, the one that's in Dr. Anderson's lab doesn't like violence, but you know, the other ones are like what you'd expect. And these guys were around Stonehenge before, but they were higher level than Jeff at that time, so I tried my hardest to avoid them at that instant. But now I have no qualms about beating the shit out of these guys. The Mighty Bear 7. I don't know why it's called that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the lore of Bigfoot supposed to be taking place in the Pacific Northwest? Like, where, like in America? And so why is Bigfoot near Stonehenge?
Because video
I
game.
Hear it from you. I don't want to hear this logic.
Okay.
I find
I'll throw
it
my
weird
logic
that,
out the window.
like, okay, so Winters and Summers are both in Europe, which means they're actually, like, at least a little close to each other. Like, I mean, there's this big snowy area in Europe, and there's also, like, a big beach resort area, like, just fairly close. I mean, Europe's still pretty big, but, I mean, compared to America.
Right.
Oh, hey, it's boss time already.
It's boss time.
That was a really short cave.
Shroom! That's its name.
Looks like
Jesus, he looks like he's stoned on shrooms.
He's stoned on himself.
Wait. What?
Well, I did my best to make a good joke.
See, he's got an
Right,
exclamation point in his name, so therefore you have to yell it.
Shroom!
Instead of like zoom, it's like shroom.
It's like the good ending!
Yeah, it's like the good ending!
Yes. Well, don't worry, we've kept that joke alive during the time you have been gone.
Wait, which game was that?
Sonic 3.
That's right. The good ending!
Good ending!
Good ending.
Good ending!
Good ending!
I can't do that because I have my built-in mic into my computer.
Wow, aren't you a nerd?
Gosh, I know, aren't I?
Kari's such a nerd. She's the biggest nerd here.
Right?
I bet you read books, you nerd.
Oh
I
man.
bet you can
caught
read,
me.
like, at all.
Wow!
Wait, what did you say?
He said,
I bet you can read.
I know, I'm literate. You found me out.
I bet your IQ's higher than 65.
How'd you know?
Because of your regular speech patterns and your
Thanks.
ability to use logic.
Like Bigfoot not taking place near Stonehenge.
Kari puts logic before the games a little too often.
Well, I mean, I don't let it get in the way of the gaming experience, but I do notice these things and I bring them up if I notice them.
I mean, you kind of need to give up on that the moment you play Super Mario Bros. 1 where he can light fire underwater.
Well, yeah, I know I pointed out, but it doesn't bother me.
Some things can burn underwater, like magnesium.
Yeah. But I mean, just
And
like
there's also-
shoot a fireball.
Underwater.
Maybe he
volcano.
actually just shoots magnesium that's on fire.
That's pretty true. It could be.
Memes.
That's fair.
Look at that crocodile walking on two legs.
Oh, hey, it's Rainy Circle.
It's literally a circle of rain.
Yeah.
Hence the name, Rainy Circle. Way to go, Kari.
Kari
Great
figured it out!
observation. Look at, I know my IQ is really coming in handy there.
Yeah, it's like, that's one of the hardest things you could possibly figure out.
Oh, I can't believe I'm
Ness
sorry.
caught a whiff of
Spoiler
steak
alert,
for a
guys.
second.
It's called Rainy Circle because it's a circle of rain.
Wait, cup of life noodles?
Yeah,
What?
it's cup noodles, but they revive you completely.
Life noodles.
What do you think of that, Will? You can use cup noodles to bring somebody back to life.
That sounds like
I feel
What
like
I
it's
do.
accurate.
normally.
Like they're dead, so you give them cup noodles, and then they're not dead anymore.
I mean, that's how you revive somebody during, like, finals week.
Yes, I was thinking in the context of college, but I've never had to resort to that because I'm a college student not living on campus, and I feel like that's campus life.
I
You
am
know
also
what,
a
it's
college
like-
student not living on campus.
I mean, I ate a lot of cup noodles, but that's not because I was a college student. That's because I normally just
Yeah.
eat a lot of cup noodles.
Cup of noodles are so good though,
Mhm.
regardless of who you are.
It, you know what? I
They're
really
really
like
salty,
it,
though.
but it's like really bad. It's actually really awful,
Yeah.
They're
but
so salty,
I really like it.
and I don't eat them anymore, even though I love them.
But do you know who's not a college student? Gabe.
Your mom? I guess
Those
we
are
were
both
both right.
accurate.
I
I
mean,
won't be a college student anymore after this year.
you won't?
Aren't you a
I'm gonna be-
nerd?
I'm gonna be graduating.
Graduating?
Yeah, actually, I'll have my degree at the end of this term, but I still have some other stuff I need to take care of. This
Wait,
year.
but won't it only be,
What a nerd.
like, you've only done 2 years of college so far, though.
This will be 3 years.
Do you only need 3 years?
Some people
Well,
graduate
I
early.
took a lot of college in high school.
Oh, okay. It shouldn't break this time. Well, maybe. Well, if Dr. Anna says it shouldn't break, then I'm going to assume that it won't break, you know?
Wait,
Okay.
is that thing above, like at the back of the room, is that the Skywalker? Oh no, that is, okay.
What you saw
Mhm.
there was the instant revitalizing device.
Why does he have Einstein's equation for general relativity written on the chalkboard?
Because he's a nerd.
But that's not gonna help him in anything he's doing right
Right?
But he's a nerd, so he needs to have it written down.
now. He just appreciates.
Here we go! I don't know why I said it like that.
We're
Because
going on
there
a
we
trip
are
to
going.
your favorite Skywalker.
Oh.
I was
Soaring
actually.
through the skies!
You beat me to it, Will.
I was super hesitant to do it.
I don't even
Yeah,
get
you
the
know.
joke.
Looks like that area is high in production. And by that I mean it has a lot of producers in it. I like that the people like aren't paying any mind to the fact that it's just like a fucking spaceship.
Right.
Oh, not only did it break, but it broke worse than last time.
Oh man.
Like, it's literally just in 3 pieces now.
It's in 3 pieces.
This guy next to me is really bugging me. He keeps following me around. Wake up in the morning, fall in love. Eat lunch, fall in love. And at night, fall in love again.
Oh my
That's my
gosh,
dream life.
That's like my friend Coleman.
Doesn't sound like a good friend. So for a split second, I thought that you were on the beach south of Slateport Town in Pokemon.
I can
Oh,
see why you'd think that, but that game wasn't out yet. In fact, none of the Pokemon games were out yet.
You know what? I can dream.
fight me.
Man, you made me really want noodles.
This makes me
I'm just trying to take a nap in the shade. Don't bother me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
man.
half of you is in the shade though, my friend. You're gonna wake up and your face is gonna look like a roasted tomato.
But she's under the umbrella.
Only half of her body is.
Her face is not under the umbrella.
She's gonna be half tomato, half pasty white.
One of those like tomato.
It's not a mistake. It's called a juxtaposition.
Yeah. It's
Are you
hard.
from Eagle Land? If you like adventure, this isn't your kind of place.
Are you
You should
from England?
Travel across the sea to Scarabia from Toto, the port town. Could you please not talk to me? Because I'm not thinking about anything at all.
Sometimes I feel the same way.
Me too.
What?
Cameraman? Is cameraman coming?
Wait,
There
look at
he
that Mexican
is.
man.
There he is. Say fuzzy pickles.
What about them, man? We've got some really spectacular things. What would you like? Oh, you only have one thing, and it's not that spectacular.
Oh. I like gelato though.
Only a tanning pro like me is able to get an actual suntan on the palms of his hands.
That's dangerous. Don't try this at home, kids.
Worth noting, the creator of the Mother series, Shigesato wait, what's this? The Tough Guy.
Oh, look at him. He's like, come at me, bro.
But yeah, the creator of this series, Shigesato Itoi, as he's kind of already been known as a writer, he did pretty much all of the writing for this. In fact, like, when I say that, I mean he wrote most of the dialogue, even from NPCs and whatnot, and he's got quite the sense of humor.
He sure does. I'm really enjoying the dialogue, especially the NPC dialogue in this one.
Mm-hmm. Another nice day. Summers always has sunny days. Maybe that's why it's called Summers?
Sounds awful.
Nah, it's probably just a coincidence.
Drugs. You should go buy some drugs.
It's the other kind of drug, Kari.
Not my favorite kind.
Sorry, there's no marijuana there.
Oh. Does that mean there's no cocaine either?
There is no cocaine.
Oh. I gotta sprinkle that on my cereal every morning. It's what gets me up and going.
You should stop that, probably.
Why?
It means...
I never stopped when I was born.
Oh,
I've been on cocaine. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Kari!
I didn't have my morning cocaine. Oh, I'm kidding. Children, I don't do drugs, and I do not condone the use of drugs.
Kidding, Kari.
That's me.
And what do you think about all this, Will? Will? Hello, Mr. Will?
Did you see the image I posted?
Oh, no, I didn't.
No.
Did you just completely zone out or something? Oh, you took a picture of the guy. What is it about him that you like?
I don't know. I just really appreciate his existence.
Nice screenshot.
Hey, stop putting your grimy fingerprints
truck
all
says
over my
come.
car, you little punk.
That car says come.
It's supposed to be a Coke truck, but it's like, it escapes copyright.
But it says come. Of course it escapes copyright. Comes a biological process. That is a taxi that you're fighting.
It's
Yeah.
also a verb.
A mad taxi, but more importantly, we're fighting a sign.
That's even more ridiculous. And I'm just waiting for that parking meter that I want to fight.
The crazed sign.
I mean, a crazed parking meter isn't that much more ridiculous than a sign.
Well,
If anything,
crazy
it's less
parking meter can charge you millions of dollars.
He doesn't make physical attacks. He makes monetary attacks.
Yes, he just charges you money.
I don't think there's a parking meter enemy in this game.
Gosh dang it.
So when we fight it, we can't be all like, "Hi, parking meter! Hello!"
Is that how a parking meter talks?
No, it's from Mastiff movie.
Oh. I remember those, except for I only watched them in German, so I had forgotten for a while.
Will remembers them.
They're hilarious in German. Oh my gosh. I think they're funnier in German than they are in English.
Kari does everything in German.
Kind of true.
She's speaking, like right now, she's speaking English in German.
I'm speaking English in German? Wait, how do you do that?
She's actively thinking about how you're supposed to say it in English, but she's thinking in German.
Thanks
But
you
then-
again, I mean, Master Ness.
Oh. But wouldn't that mean that German's my native language?
But it... Nah,
Wouldn't
it's not.
it?
Actually,
Okay,
you know,
Wouldn't it?
Kari, I'm actually kind of curious about that. Like, when you decide, like, what made you decide I want to learn German?
I was in 8th grade, and we were forecasting for high school, and we had to pick a language, and I'm like, German sounds fun, let's do German. And that was literally it.
And then you got more excited than you expected to, probably.
Yeah, that's also what happened with my decision to go into the medical field. I was in my sophomore year of high school, and I'm like, hey, look, there's a charter high school that trains you specifically for the medical field while allowing you to get college credit at the same time. I've never ever thought about going into the medical field before. Let's do it. And that's what happened, and that has determined the entire course of my life, and I do not regret a single thing. Most of my best decisions of my life have been made on a whim, which is really funny because I'm a super methodical, I really think things through very carefully and take a long time to make decisions, but my best decisions have been made on a whim.
Maybe you should just constantly be stoned then.
Memes.
I don't condone the use of drugs.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. My phone's ringing.
Tell them I said hi.
He's stuck.
I don't know.
He couldn't figure it out.
Is that dude just walking around in his underwear? This is a really strange place. It's like California. But aren't they supposed to be in Europe?
Yeah, this is Europe.
It was a spam call from Los Angeles.
Hey, speaking of California. We were just talking about California.
Oh, so you see that
guy's-
something
Right.
interesting about my phone is, so my home phone is like one of those where it actively speaks out what the caller ID says,
Oh, right.
but it's also can't pronounce things for shit, and that includes actual cities. Like
Lord.
Yeah.
like it just said,
Should not be it.
this one just said call from Los Angeles, CA.
That's awful.
Oh, also, you know those spam phone calls where the caller ID is just this one big assortment of numbers?
Yes.
It's always fun listening to the one by one.
Whoa.
It's
That was a
call
weird
from
sound. Did you hear that, Will?
247-367-2891, you know.
That's helpful. Thank you for giving me an indication of who may be calling. Not.
That might be the phone number.
It's and sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not.
What a crazy world we live in.
I believe I've talked about this on the show before, but the best spam call I've ever received, came from Phoenix, Arizona, and they just kept calling again and again, so I just finally decided to answer it one day, and it's like, hello, and it's like, this person, they had an accent, I had like a Mexican accent, and, I mean, that's kinda... I don't mean to be offensive here, but that's usually, a hint of bad things to come. Like, no offense, but, like, just any kind of accent that, it's, like, from a number you don't recognize is usually a hint of bad things to come, is what I'm saying. Like, I think people can actually understand that. Right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Unless you work with a lot of people who have accents.
Yeah, in that case, it's different, but...
Basically anything usual.
Like, for example, at work, when there's a call, for the department, like, there's going to be a lot of accents because of where I work, but, anyway, so yeah, this guy's just like, excuse me, there's a concern with your Windows computer, and I could have answered any number of things, but the first thing that came to mind was, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number, so that's what I said, and he's just like, fuck you, and then hung up.
Wait, what? 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 That's hilarious. What was he calling about?
There was a concern with my Windows computer, apparently.
There are spam call centers that will say that there's something wrong with your computer, and they'll get you to give them sensitive information about your computer and put a virus on it. Like, they'll pose to be some sort of, like, IT agency or whatever.
Yeah, okay. But that's so funny. But, like, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. It's a perfectly legitimate response, and the way you responded to that was like, what?
Well, honestly, like, the fact that those exist, like, you have to be really stupid to fall for that shit to begin with.
Or just, yeah, just unaware of what type of scams there are out there.
Yeah. Usually you just have to be really fucking stupid. Or just, yeah, not knowledgeable in computers is another possible thing.
Yeah, like someone who doesn't use them much, but I don't even have a Windows computer, and so I'd be like, what? Why are you... Goodbye.
I have multiple Windows computers. I still have my Windows 98 from when I grew up.
Oh, wow.
It's not plugged in or anything, we just have it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know what I like more than that Windows 98 that I have? Knowledge. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop right there.
Is that a
I
reference?
can't believe you just made that reference.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it just came to mind immediately.
That commercial is so bizarre.
Well, I mean, it just kind of happens, you know? I don't feel like sending a ship out. I'm worried about my wife. I'm not afraid of the Kraken. My wife's totally ignoring her magic cake business. These days, she spends time hanging out in a strange club. We no longer have any mutual interests to discuss. Is our relationship over?
Well, you better get cracking.
Hey.
Oh!
Meow.
It's actually get cracking is actually a joke between me and a friend of mine. We were talking about what if you went up to these like two really tough drug dealers and you're like, hey, can I buy some crack? I want to get cracking, and then just walk away. Oh, that would get you punched or worse.
Probably be true.
There's actually more to it. It was
Bow.
just a long time to explain.
Now, brown
It's
cow?
a funny joke between my friend and
Come
I.
closer and I'll play the trumpet!
Oh no, anything but the trumpet.
I don't know how to play the trumpet.
Oh. Well, you practice while you're in there, my friend.
Meow.
Huh.
Dinosaurs do exist! I saw one!
Is that foreshadowing?
I'll leave that up to your imagination.
That's
Hang
for
on,
you to
let me
decide.
You need to call a secret number for a reservation if you want to get in. What? Yeah, I'll give you the secret number. I warn you, though, it's a strange place. Club Stoic.
Are you sure it's not stoic?
That's what I
I
said.
didn't see how it was. I thought you said stoic.
No, I
Yeah, I
said
heard
stoic.
Gotcha.
Well, my intention was to say stoic. My mouth might have slipped a little bit.
It's okay. That happens to me.
You know,
too.
players
Your
just
mouth
like
is a
you.
slippery
That's
slate.
right, you. The one holding the controller. I had a keyboard. What were you... Would you play... I mean, I wanted to use a controller, but I wasn't in a position where I could use one. Same name I always enter when playing games. June.
What about
June
July?
for Junior.
No, it's not for Junior, because...
it's so Junior.
Although, to be fair, it is worth noting that I am the second smallest person in my house.
Oh.
The smallest
I
is
don't
my
have
mom.
a house.
My dad jokes that my mom was is a descendant of circus midgets.
Oh, your mom's not that small. I mean, she's
No, but my
like,
dad
oh.
loves teasing her.
definitely
He sounds like an abusive husband.
He's not, but next time on Smash Shame Games, fun stuff happens. Yay! I don't know.
Well,
This is nothing fun's gonna happen. This show's fucking terrible. We shouldn't have started it in the first place.
That's fair.
Oh.